Okay, got my electrolyte water, got my iPad with the weekly topic on it, and I think we are ready to go. First thing I want to talk about is how I did on the scale this week. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is how I did on the scale. If you remember last week, I was a bit disappointed because I thought I had a great week, and I did have a great week. I didn't think I had a great week. I did have a great week, and I was expecting a lot more. Well, I think things caught up because once again, I had another great week. I was so determined this week. Now, did I starve myself? Did I, what's the word I'm looking for? Deny myself? I did not. What did I do? I was mindful. I ate what I wanted, but I made good choices, and I did it in moderation. And I told you before, I told myself, like, okay, I know Pinocchles this week and we're going to be having dessert. So I don't need dessert every other night of the week because we're going to have a special dessert on Pinochle night. It paid off, my friends. I lost 2.4 this week. So I am feeling great about that. I have just been on this roller. I have been trying to lose 8 pounds for months. And I've just been on the roller coaster. Up one, down one, up two, down two, up half, down a half. It's been a roller coaster, and I need to break that cycle. I do not think I am ever going to be 128 pounds again after menopause. But I don't like being 2 to 3 pounds within goal. I'm not comfortable there. Now, if I find out that that's where my body's comfortable, then maybe that's where I'm going to have to stay. But I can keep trying, because apparently keeping trying doesn't mean I'm dropping 10 pounds a month. Get my drift? I am not cutting my calories significantly. I am eating what I should be eating. I am not exercising in excess. I am exercising the way I always have. I am not eating or doing anything differently. I'm just doing what I'm doing. But I'm being much more mindful about it. I am, last week I weighed and I tracked. If it went in my mouth, it got measured. Amazing. Amazing what happens when we track and we weigh and we measure. We lose. I talked about it last week. I put it into practice this week. So I am quite the happy Joni this morning. I'm also quite the thirsty Joni this morning. So, hydrating. It's just my homemade, you've heard me a million times, it's just my homemade electrolyte water with a delicious pomegranate green tea bag in there. Game changer. Okay, I'm done basking in my glory. Guys, you have no idea how happy I was. I actually stepped off the scale, moved it around, and stepped back on to make sure it was right. I was so happy. I do that when I'm not happy with it, so why not do it when I am happy with it? But yes. Okay. Enough about my happiness. Let's start talking about the weight loss topic for the week, and that is, are the people in your life helping or hurting your progress? Oh yeah, this is a biggie, my friends. Family, friends, coworkers, the strangers you follow on Insta. Everyone in your orbit impacts your journey. Take time to think about who you let in. Try this. List the people you talk to, listen to, read, or see most often. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, your podcasters, your news anchors, your TV hosts, your social media accounts, your bloggers, and your writers. Explore your top few. Think about their tone, their messaging, and how they make you feel, especially about your journey. Categorize them based on whether they help you reach your goals or not. Then figure out who you should connect with more, who you should connect with less, recalibrate, and plan. So let's go over this. List the people. Okay. If we're married, if we have a family, of course they're going to be at the top of the list of people that we interact with. Same with coworkers and family and friends. That is probably going to be everyone's biggest category. Now, if there's a YouTuber or an Instagram person that we decide is not helping us meet our goals, we can unfollow them. Can't do that with your family. Some of you might want to, but we can't. So what do we do about those family or friends or coworkers who either on purpose or not on purpose don't give us the support we need or even try to sabotage us? What do we do about that? It ain't easy, my friends. We have to be stronger than their influence. We have to ask ourselves, okay, let's just do like a situation. We're going to use a husband. Now, I am going to preface this by saying that my husband is 100% supportive. He's actually better than me. He'll say, Joni, do you really want to do that? He's better than me, but let's pretend he's not. So your husband is not on board with a health or wellness journey. They're doing their own thing. They might not purposely try to sabotage you, but you may have had, a Wednesday and Saturday date for as long as you can remember to go out for ice cream or to go out for dinner or to do something that involves food that may not fit into your goals at the moment. I am not saying not to have ice cream. I am not saying not to go out to dinner. But maybe instead of going to Five Guys for dinner with the greasy fries and the greasy burgers and all that, maybe suggest going somewhere else where you can get something a little more calorie or point friendly. I'm not saying not to go out to dinner. Maybe just make a different choice. Or if you do go to that restaurant where everything is 1,000 calories for one bite, maybe make the best choice you can. Have half a meal, whatever. Don't let that influence. Don't let anyone bully you into doing something. Like, let's just say, okay, you go out to the greasy burger joint every Wednesday night with your husband. You decide that you're going to order a turkey burger or something. I don't even know. I don't know what these places have. Or you're going to order the smallest burger instead of the triple burger. You're going to order the single patty. And maybe you're going to cut it in half. And all of a sudden, your partner's like, what's your problem? Why aren't you eating that? I'm spending all this money for you, to go out to eat and you're not eating that, or you're doing this or you're doing that. That is not being helpful. That is being a sabotager. That's when the conversation has to start of, you know what? I'm really trying to watch. I'm really trying to be good. And I'm enjoying this time with you out at this restaurant, but I don't need to eat my face off to enjoy my time with you. I am enjoying your company. That is why I am here. I don't have to eat my face off to enjoy our time together. And let me tell you, I think way too many people, me included sometimes, I am not excluding myself from this. I think too many of us equate fun with food. Fun, family, and food. You do not have to overindulge and eat all the food to have fun. You don't. You don't have to say, I'm going out to dinner, I'm paying all this money, I'm hanging with my friends, I'm going to eat my face off. Why? Why are you going out to dinner with your friends? You're going out to dinner to hang out with your friends, your spouse, your family. That is why you are getting together. You are not getting together to see how much you can shove in your pie hole. We have to get this mentality of food equals fun out of our minds. It is not easy, and I still do it. I do. All these years later. I'm much better about it, and I can spot it, and I can control it. But I think that is one of the biggest things, is we all equate food and fun. I'm on vacation. I'm out to dinner. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to worry about counting. I'm going to enjoy myself. Enjoy your family and friends. Yes, enjoy your meal, but enjoy your family and friends more than the food. Don't let that food have such control over you that you are looking more forward to that than you are spending time with your family and friends. That got a little wild. The next group that they list, podcasters, news anchors, TV hosts. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't watch the news. Couldn't tell you a news anchor. Don't watch the news. Nope, I don't. Not even a little. But, podcasters and things like that. Make sure whatever podcast you are listening to align with your values. Align with what you want in life. I listen to podcasts. I listen to 4 podcasts regularly, and then I throw some other ones in that may be interesting. And they all align with my feelings. I listen to the Catechism in a Year from the Catholic Church. It aligns with my feelings and my values. I listen to a podcast called Old Fashioned on Purpose. It is by Jill Winger. She is an entrepreneur and a homesteader out in Wyoming. You would think, Joni, how does some homesteader out in Wyoming equal you? I may not have a cattle ranch in Wyoming, but I like what she has to say. I like her talks about sustainability. I like her talks about community. I like her thoughts about going back to some of the ways that we used to have. That's how it aligns. I listen to a marriage podcast because, well, yes, I've been married 33 years and I love that man more every single day. But marriage is hard work, and sometimes we need to hear from other people. And, we need those reminders about what we need to do to grow our marriage and cultivate our marriage, our relationships. And I listened to another podcast called Simple Farmhouse Life. It's just a mom. Does she have anything in common with me? Nope. She's a homesteader out in the Midwest, and she has 8 kids. Yeah, and she had them at home. I had 2 and I had them in the hospital. But her message is there. Her message is there for me. We might not be exactly alike, but her message is there for me. Now, the last thing is social media. Bloggers, writers, YouTubers, Instagrammers. This is the big one, my friends. This is the big one. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Here it comes. You ready? I don't watch a whole lot of weight loss YouTubers. Why don't I? Number one, a lot of the weight loss YouTubers do not align with my dietary needs and wants. A lot of the WW YouTubers and stuff use a lot of products and ingredients that I don't use. A lot of, and then you have your keto ones, and I don't follow keto, and you have your Nutrisystem ones, and I don't follow Nutrisystem. So I'm really, really picky about who I watch. Now, I will say, I don't just watch people because they follow the same plan as I do, because I follow, Kim over to Girl on Her Phone who has had bariatric surgery. I haven't, but I gain wisdom from her because of her porch talks and her inspiration. And, I watch, I don't even want to start naming because I'll forget somebody and then I'll feel bad. You know who you are. You know who I watch. I may not watch people for the food that they eat, but I watch them for the wisdom that they give me. I watch them for the practical advice. I do not watch people that hawk a product every 2 seconds during their video. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I have sponsors. I've had sponsored videos. I have a couple videos right now that are going to be sponsored, or parts of them are going to be sponsored because companies reached out to me. But I won't watch somebody who is just a commercial the entire time. You have to remember, guys, YouTubers and social media influencers, for a lot of us, this is a job for us. Yes, I get paid for doing YouTube. I ain't retiring on it, my friends. And yes, sometimes I get paid for product placement. Normally, I get the product sent to me for free. Sometimes I get an affiliate link and I might make a few cents off of things. I'm transparent about that. My 4 jars lids that I talk about constantly, I have an affiliate link. I make a couple pennies, literally a couple pennies, if somebody uses my link and code and buys them. And I'm transparent about that. But please know, I am never going to show you something, eat something, do something that I would not normally do. Nope. Know that about me. Please know that about me. Because I'm going to tell you, I've had a lot of products sent to me. I don't end up doing the video and I let the company know it because I don't like them. I don't believe in them. I have so many companies reach out to me every single day. And 49 out of 50 get said no to. And I love the ones, we watch your channel and love your content. We think you would be great to, our protein powder. This one protein powder company won't leave me alone. And I keep telling them, if you really do watch my channel, you notice I don't use protein powder. It's not something that I do. Or, things like that. But anyway, that was a long, big rant. But know who you're watching. Know why they're telling you things. Are they truly doing what they're saying they're doing, or are they doing it for the paycheck? You don't have to do everything a social media person tells you to do. I don't expect you to do everything I tell you to do. I do not expect every single person out there to go in the kitchen and make their own mayonnaise. I do it because it works for me. You go to the store and you buy a jar of mayonnaise because it works for you. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. I drink a homemade electrolyte water every morning because it works for me. I don't expect you to do it. I'm there to give you information, and I'm there for you to take what you want to take. I am not the end-all be-all, and neither is any social media person. So just be careful who you're watching and what you're getting from them. Watch the people who are going to motivate you and encourage you. Ask yourself the questions that are important. Does the person eat the way I want to eat? Does the person have the values I want to have? Is the person, doing well going towards their goal, or is the person at their goal? How is the person sustaining that goal? What's going on? Ask yourself the hard questions and decide, and you just might want to follow them because you like them and they're a lot of fun, and that's cool too. I do that. Just watch the information you're taking from them. Just because we have a YouTube channel does not mean we have all the answers. I know I don't. And I don't pretend to. I do what works for me. I do what works for my family. I share that with you in hopes that maybe it will help you. Take what you want and leave the rest. Just don't take it out of context. Whew, that was long. Sorry. You know how I get. You know how I get. Guys, my main goal with this channel is not to make money, is not to have 100,000 subscribers, is not to, I don't know, do all the things. My goal is to come on here, hold myself accountable, stay where I am with, my goal, my weight, and mostly to help you. If YouTube decided tomorrow that they're not going to pay me anymore, I would still be here every single day to help you. That's why I do this. I feel like it's just part of my calling. Okay. So it says explore. And we already did this, kind of. Explore your top few. Think about their tone, their messaging, and how they make you feel, especially on your journey. I hope I make you feel a little bit uncomfortable on your journey, because I think we all need to be a little uncomfortable. When we get too comfortable is when we start having issues. That's why I told you I went back to weighing and measuring and tracking, because I was too comfortable. Be a little uncomfortable. If my tough love makes you a little uncomfortable, if what I have to say makes you a little uncomfortable, maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's because it makes us uncomfortable because we need to hear it. I know Kim had a video a few days ago, and it made me uncomfortable because I saw myself in it. But it was a good uncomfortable. It was. It was a good uncomfortable. Then it says categorize them based on whether they help you reach your goals or not. We all struggle. We all struggle. Every single day is a struggle. But I can't watch people that struggle every single day, because then I'm going to start struggling every single day. I have to watch people who struggle occasionally, but try their best and stumble once in a while. And one of my top things is I have to watch people that make plans, not excuses. We all have excuses once in a while. We all do. I could make an excuse last week that this heat here in New Jersey and this humidity here in New Jersey, and I'm holding water, and that's why I didn't have a great week. But I didn't. I made a plan. My plan was to hydrate myself more and flush my body. My plan was to make sure I was hydrated with good hydrating liquids. My plan was to weigh and measure and track, something I was not doing. So look for people that make plans and not just excuses. Look for people that live what they tell you. Look for people that live the lifestyle. It says categorize them. Oh, we already talked about that. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay. So who could you connect with more? The Instagram influencer who shares real life ups and downs of weight loss and is honest about their weight loss, is honest about how they lost the weight and what they do to maintain the weight? Or can you connect with the coworker who asks you to walk with them during lunch? Not the coworker that brings in the cupcakes every single solitary day and leaves one on your desk. Who should you interact with less? The friend who constantly talks about trendy crash diets? Or the podcaster who stresses you out about your health? Maybe I do that when I talk about, don't eat the seed oils. Maybe I stress you out. I don't know. I'm sorry if I do. Then you need to recalibrate, make decisions. Can someone on your more list replace someone on the less list? Or can you find someone new to swap in? Invite your coworker who leaves those cupcakes on your desk every day to go for a walk with you at lunchtime. Or maybe make a cute little picky plate and take that into the office to share. Or, say, oh, here, I made this for you since you bring me treats all the time. Listen to a new podcast recommended by your favorite Instagram influencer. Maybe you'll find something new. Then it says to plan. Not to make an excuse, my friends, but to plan. Plan exactly what you'll do, when you'll do it, where you'll do it, and how you will make it happen. If you have a social media account that you follow out of the goodness of your heart, that you follow knowing it's not helping you, maybe pause that for a week or 2 weeks or whatever is the time frame. See how you do without it. Replace it with a new one. See how you do without the one that was stressing you out. If you do better, there's your answer. If you don't, then you can always start again. It's the same with any Facebook group. And it's not just for diet. I had to leave a chicken group because it was stressing me out so much. Yes, a chicken group. I know, a backyard chicken group. I had to leave because it was stressing me out. So it's not just on our weight loss. It's life encapsulated. Look at all of the stuff you do and all of the stuff in your life. Find a way to reduce your stress and make things click. And I am talking way too long. I knew it. I knew it was going to be a long video. I so apologize, friends. It says, let's dive a little deeper. It's easy to get into a routine of hanging out with the same people, streaming the same podcast or TV shows, and scrolling the same TikTok or Instagram without thinking much about their impact. But we're like sponges. We soak up other people's words, ideas, pictures, messages, tone, and more. All that can influence how we feel and think, and eventually what we do. Taking a step back to notice who makes it easier to do things that support your goals and who makes it harder allows you to see and make changes that could help you be more successful. We're not saying you should cut loved ones out of your life. It's about prioritizing time and attention to those who help you stay on track. For example, the friend who loves trying healthier restaurants versus the one who always nixes your lower points app suggestions. Those are the people you want riding shotgun on your journey. I'm not saying to ditch everyone, my friends. Just be careful who we pick and choose. Know who you're watching. Make sure they're not lying to you. Make sure they're telling you the truth. And make sure that they're helping you on your journey. They're making you a better person. That's the important part. So my friends, I do apologize that this was so long. I knew it was going to be. I did. I knew it. We got this. And if I lose 1,000 subscribers today because you decided, you know what? Joni said, don't follow people that don't motivate you. I'm okay with that because I wasn't doing my job. If I am not doing my job, say goodbye to me. Go find someone that will help you on this journey. Because that's all I want for you, my friends. That is all I want for you is success. So that is it. I'm going to throw up a couple videos right here. I hope you enjoy your day. And if you like what I have to say, hit that subscribe button. If you don't, I understand. Have a great one, my friends. Stay on track. Do all the things we need to do. And let me know down below how you are doing and how you did this week. And let me know what I can do to help you. I'm here. Let me know what I can do. Have a great one.